We're keeping him out. If he's around, we want to push him out. We want him to go as far from us as possible. Yes, it's called a minor exorcism. It's not a major exorcism, which is performed when everything indicates that a person is possessed by the devil. But the minor exorcism is used to drive away the influence of Satan from people and places when it's either perceived or when it's likely to happen. Taking this major step in the life of the shrine to build the St. Juan Diego Pilgrim House, it immediately came to my mind that Satan would be very unhappy, and he would try to enter in with his lies. He's the father of lies, and with his hatred of man, a hatred of the pilgrims, that any of us should encounter our Lord and be saved, that he would enter in here and cause difficulties. And so I wanted today, I prayed this prayer of minor exorcism. It's really a blessing on the place, because after the prayer, then I went through the whole grounds of the shrine, every nook and cranny, so to speak, blessing it with the holy water, so that there wouldn't be any place where Satan could enter in and do harm to the mission of the shrine. The minor exorcism is a prayer that was composed by Pope Leo XIII, and it's contained. It's somewhat long, but and once the prayer is said, and the people and places are blessed with the holy water, the exorcism is completed. But with a major exorcism, because you're dealing with a person who is possessed by Satan, this can take days. To finally achieve its purpose, that the evil one be expelled from the person and driven far away. So those prayers are continuous. I have witnessed, in particular, one exorcism, and it went on for over a week. And every day the exorcist with the person praying, invoking the help of our Lord, and then finally the person was freed. We're keeping him out. If he's around, we want to push him out. We want him to go as far from us as possible. And at the same time, we're trying to keep him out by blessing these places. And Satan doesn't want to come where there's holy water, where there's holiness. He doesn't. That repels him. So we want to ask, and that's the second part. It's an exorcism. Driving Satan out. At the same time, it's a blessing, welcoming the grace that comes from our Lord, which will help us to be strong against any kind of devilment, so to speak, that Satan works on us. Today's world, when we are really so dependent upon technology and upon the various electronic devices, this is a principal way in which Satan enters in to discourage us and frustrate us, and that is, he gets into our devices and makes them malfunction. Or, for instance, in a building like the shrine, you have major heating and ventilation and air conditioning units, and a lot of harm can be caused if they're not blessed and then kept in good condition. This is because it's a solemn liturgical act, and so I had on what we sometimes call the mass cassock, crimson cassock of a cardinal, and then with the rochet, what looks like a surplice, and what's that, the little cape around, and the pectoral cross, and then a purple stole, because this is obviously a penitential act that we're doing, recognizing the presence of sin and the inclination to sin around us. We want to drive Satan far away, and at the same time be ourselves more disposed to receive Christ's grace. Oh yes, it happened. It's the pectoral cross that I wear for daily Mass in my residence, in my private chapel. And I brought it because it has a relic of Saint Gaudentius of Brescia, and these prayers are very powerful. But we're also, where St. Paul says we're confronting the principalities and the powers. We're confronting these preternatural forces. And I always, if it's possible, I like to have a pectoral cross with a relic of a saint for extra protection. Gaudentius of Brescia was one of the fathers of the church. Brescia is a major city in Italy, and if I'm not mistaken, he was the bishop there and was eventually martyred. But his writings are very significant in presenting the doctrine of the faith in his time. Well, actually, I always knew about him and considered him important as a father of the church. And then a priest in Italy very kindly gave me the relic. And so that I wanted then to put the relic in the pectoral cross, which I was able to do. If there's a relic there, you have an extra intercessor, you have extra grace to help you to confront any presence of the evil one. To make the holy water as efficacious as possible in repelling Satan, and salt is considered to be we might call it the savor of Christ. That purifies the water with Christ's presence and makes it full of blessing for us.